Hey guys, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for 50 subscribers on this YouTube channel. Oh, I have so many other channels in the past. I have many other channels, but this one really meant a lot to me. It's like my main channel. You guys shown a lot of love and support for it, and I appreciate that. Getting this platform wasn't always easy. I just remember when I was younger than 14. I always wanted to show a creative talent for cartoons somewhere. I always want to be a team. I always want to work for teams like TV stations and make cartoons for them until I read until I was on YouTube one day and I found something about YouTube animators. That one's out, Jade Animation, some deals with YT. I always dreamed of being one of those guys when I grew up. And then when I turned 14, I created my first YouTube animation channel, Ianopoulos YT. It's still up, still there. It's from it's from made in 2020. But if I, but then I didn't really catch up on that very much. But somehow my dream of making this special show, Ianopoulos, never died out. If you're first time watching this channel, Ianopoulos is basically this YouTube series I made that's supposed to act like a follow up to the Mixel series on Cartoon Network. But Cartoon Network. But since it was canceled, I want to make a follow up to it. It started just Dark Bar named Ian who joined forces with the Mixels and go on wild adventures. And I and after and it's still going up to this day. Episode 2 dropping just soon, even though I haven't got so far in it. Well, I rebooted the entire channel and with way more episodes called the True Indianapolis YT 1. I was gonna play Indianapolis YT 2, but it never happened. So even after although I worked at Indianapolis, I still kind of worked at other animation projects on the way. There was Jerry, the Limbless Rectangle. There was Field, the Shooting Star, and there was a little number show called Number Park, and I was starting a show about geometry, I don't know, it's called Geo. I'll tell you more the animation projects later in this video, but other than that, I do more animation. Despite stuff like Amon Zhao doing all these stories based on his talking about his life, I never like I never wanted to just animate just talk about my life or anything personal about my life story. I always want to use YouTube to tell stories, like me, make cartoons that people will probably look at and then they grow up watching again and again when they get older. Probably the next those little flash animations on YouTube. Not to tell my story, but to make my own story. Story that I'm probably seen by the next generation or so. If YouTube was still around by then. Well, basically put, I just like making cartoons, not storytime making videos. Yeah, journey on this. So yeah, after, well, even though I do a lot of animation, I just remember when YouTube animators got me into Universal Gaming. I always remember when watching old video and Gene animations. He used to make these videos about the Nintendo DS or the GameCube. Basically, he made this long video about videos from about video games from his childhood, and I like, and I kind of liked the video so much. It kind of got me into retro gaming today. I remember being so so immersed, so impressed by that video. I want to get a GameCube myself. After I got a YouTube channel straight, I remember trying to get my get a GameCube, and I got one. It's still here, probably sitting right next to me. But it's still. But the story I had to get it was I had a GameCube, I had a Nintendo Switch Lite. I had so many. I still like collecting video games to this day. I had so many experiences with video games. If it was for YouTube animation, I wouldn't have the exact same experience with video games I would have right now. Even it got to the point where I even talk about video games I even don't have, but I wish I could have. YouTube animation almost got me into retro gaming, and it wouldn't if it wasn't for this YouTube anime. We were talking about the games they had in their childhood. I wouldn't have the games in my life either, even though it wasn't really that in my childhood. Is where you come in. You've been watching my channel for like probably years, probably 4 years. I know how long you've gotten to my channel, but if you're here right now, then congratulations. You're about to get a sneak peek into my future on my channel next year. So here are some stuff you gotta watch out for in 2024 to 2025. So, animation projects. Well, the current state of Indianapolis is, guess what? It's still going. It's probably like going on for years at this point because I have so many stories someone telling that show that I've been really procrastinating a lot lately, a lot. But I highly doubt enough is gonna die soon. But there's still other influential stuff other than beyond that. Okay. After episode 2, there's gonna be like this huge book, talking about the franchise and everything. See, well, like everything you need to know about the future and everything you know about right now, everything else really was gonna be in that book. You thought I was gonna be the only YouTuber going to write books. I want to write books too. I always want to write books. Okay. Next, I would think about also making obviously merchandise if that does well. I could make like Marvel plushies. I could like secretly make it appear on TV, like maybe Netflix or TV or something. I don't know. Whatever works. If anyone ever gets popular enough. I'm not sure how easy it will go. I mean, it is a Mixel show, and I don't even own Mixels. I don't even own Lego or Nick or Cartoon Network or anything like that. All I know is that I want to just start after I'm Enom's gonna be a friend. I want to like start merchandising Enopolis. Have more people know what it is, and it helps like help it make it like more popular as more goes on with episode 3 and so on and more seasons. I think playing like 4 seasons, maybe it's 5 or 6. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be big. I'm not sure how bright it is, but it's big. Okay. There was also other animation projects I teased. One was called Jerry. Well, it was supposed to be like this film inspired by Rayman by Ubisoft. It also like I don't know like be inspired by the Rayman series from Ubisoft, and and it's it's like supposed to be coming. I don't know when after Enopolis 2. I hope, but but made so many deadlines for it. I kept missing them, and I highly doubt I'll follow it again. But I would just say it's coming out in the far future. Another project that's coming in the far future is this thing called Field the Shooting Star. Remember when I said I want to make books just like I want to do animation? Well, Field almost started as a book, but I then got bored of writing the book and illustrating it, and I started I started giving up on that. But I never gave up on the series as a whole, so I want to like animate it on YouTube for you guys. Both projects will be on my will like both be on my channel called X and More Animations. Okay, who's hyped for that? I mean, Field's just gonna be a glorified version of Rystar, like Rystar the animated series, and Jerry is just a retelling of Rayman 1 for Atari Jaguar and then like, all the other consoles that went on. But still, they're gonna be out there, and there's gonna be more stories to be told there. So their future is gonna be big as well. It also makes you wonder what other things I should do like after those two get successful. I should make more animations for that, but I haven't gotten any ideas, so I probably need to wait till those two get big enough first. Okay, the next two animation projects. Well, it's kind of a weird one. I remember making this like old animation series called Number Park. It's about these like these Air Force like numbers that go on these adventures and teach basic math skills. Well, I remember like post like a few animations on that. I'm gonna put them in the description below my channel, and I think this might be weird, but I remember like doing like one video teaching algebra and stuff like that. But I want to like reboot that series and make it more like basic memory skills, like piecing like to the piece of like because I thought like doing algebra will be like just jumping to algebra like immediately just felt like maybe too complicated. So I thought it'd be like more simple math skills, like basic counting and how the numbers should work together, how they should get along before I do like basic complex mathematical stuff. Now, speaking of mathematical stuff, I was supposed to play like this other like show about geometry. I was okay. Yeah, I'm gonna make an illustration of it right in the screen right now. It's called like Geo the Blueprint Board, but I don't know what it is. It's supposed to be like this piece of blueprint paper in shape of like a little man. Like it's supposed to be called Geo. It holds like seriously random shapes. So go on these adventures in like this blueprint drawn world, and he's supposed to like make shapes a lot. I was thinking about the story would be like as far as stuff like I don't know, like just I don't know what it's gonna be based off of, but it's gonna be about gonna teach geometry skills. Well, number pack is gonna pay basically more like the numerous type of things like numbers, geometry, arithmetic. Well, everything else like geometry and trigonometry is gonna be for Geo to conquer. Speaking of conquering, I remember starting this like old series on YouTube this year. For like I forgot about it for the last few months. It's called Xtreme More DVD Reviews. It's still the channel like still up now. I'm gonna put that in the description box below, and it's about well, it's about this like it's about me, but I animated me into the show, and it's supposed to be like I reviewed DVDs or something. Like I could have been like nostalgia critic or like those like little YouTubers that show like their animated face while they review movies and stuff like that. But it's supposed to happen daily, but I forgot about it a long time for the longest time. So I decided to reboot it to something else. Well, I'm not gonna reveal what it is now because I want it to be a really big surprise, and I don't want anyone to know about it too fast. But it's about this like me as like a cyborg who just landed onto Earth. It's supposed to make friends. Also, I'm not sure this is kind of random, but there's like playing other characters. I remember like one to draw like a really little skunk character in it or something. But no, I'm not gonna like reveal too much. This is just so whatever's on the channel is what you get. You just gotta wait till 2025 before anything is revealed about that soon. And also after X and more series gets handled, there's gonna be like more like more stories based on that channel. Under that channel, I gotta put them like under the name of like Server Productions, basically stories that take place more reality than those like fantasy like worlds that I used to draw before. These stories are supposed to be like more like in depth, more like high tech, like more complicated stories. Supposed to be there, more complicated animated if that's a thing. And I want to like do like a lot of work. I want to like keep So after all of that, I want to like keep experimenting with like a lot of more stuff with animation on my channel. And as far as 2020, and as far as like animation goes, beyond animation, I remember hearing that like I want to do streaming. I want to do stream on this channel. Like I want to like stream random video games, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna be big enough to do that. But if I can, streaming on this channel, but I'm gonna. I think I'm not sure if I'm big enough to do all that, so I'm gonna just gonna wait. Or I could do it now. I mean, you can just comment down below what you think about streaming on random video games. That would be really cool. And I also want to make more long form videos about random video games instead of those little short YouTube shorts are posted like weekly on like my YouTube Shorts page. I mean, not page, but like the little tab up there that says Shorts. I want to start posting less shorts and more long form videos because I want to get more views on that. So yeah, after all of that, so I'm gonna like, make. I was planning on like making one about Sega in the future, even though I still like have finished writing the script for it. So it's all gonna, but don't worry, it's all coming together. Everything I'm saying right here is gonna happen, coming together soon. I hope 2025 gets to be the biggest year for my channel. I There's also some other dreams I want to do, like maybe go to conventions, maybe a YouTube channel. Like I want to do like more stuff famous YouTubers used to do. Like after I get famous, I want to I want to start. I want to see how far I can go, how big of a YouTuber I can be sometimes. I was like imagining some. I was like imagining stuff like that sometimes. How far my channel can go. But still, I'm but I'm still standing here, hoping to. When I'm still standing here, while my future tries to be big, while I try to think my future big, I still want to hope that it's still gonna shine bright, and I hope we can still work towards it together. So, like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to stay extreme.